Hi everybody, it's Hope Alexander. You have found me. This is Simply Live with Hope. That is the title of my new podcast and vlog, I guess, if you're watching on YouTube. I did want to do a visual end of things too, so if you're a more visual person, you can look me up on YouTube. Simply Live with Hope. Instagram, Simply Live with Hope. Podcast, Simply Live with Hope. I'm trying to do them all the same. I have ADD. It's hard for me to remember my own name sometimes. We will keep everything the same. But in any case, while I'm talking about that, if you are listening to the podcast, there is most likely a button. I'm not an iTunes person. I am more of a Spotify, but I know there's a button on Spotify that you can rate me 1 to 5 stars. I'm sure there's the same thing on iTunes. If you're on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you happen to be listening, this is my first time doing this, so I really don't know how this works, but please try and rate me, because if you rate me, what I understand is that it'll help move me up in the rankings and other people will be able to find me, and hopefully that you and everyone else finds me entertaining and would like to watch more of this or listen if you happen to be on the podcast. So without further ado, we are going to do episode 1. No, this is episode 0 because this is the intro. We'll save episode 1 for an actual topic, which I'm going to record at the same time. So you'll get a 2-for-1 special because I'm going to post them at the same time, episode 0 and episode 1. This is going to be a short one, so you get a 2-for-1 special, 0 and 1. Okay, so anyway, I believe that this is still my first episode, and I think it is going to be great, right? Okay, and not only do I think it's going to be great, I think it is going to be among the best of all great episodes of all time. So think about it, Grey's Anatomy, right? That was a good first episode. You got Meredith and Christine sitting in the I don't know, hallway of the hospital, and they are what? I don't know what you call them, interns, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. So anyway, they had this, I don't know what it was, 27-hour day or something, you know, doctors work crazy hours. And Christina looks at Meredith and she says, "Oh my God, you look like crap." And she says, "I look better than you." And then she says, "Oh, that's not possible." So that was a good episode. But there's a better one. Breaking Bad. Did you watch Breaking Bad? If you didn't watch the first episode of Breaking Bad, you need to put me on... No, don't put me on pause. Wait till I'm done. But when I'm done, go watch Breaking Bad, first episode. It's awesome, right? So Walter White, he is driving in an RV. Is it RV? SUV? RV. He's driving in his RV. He's wearing a gas mask and tighty whities. Nothing else. Middle-aged man, gas mask, tighty whities, driving an old-ass RV in the desert. And I think he crashed it too. But anyway, that was a really good episode. And when you watch that, you're going, what in the fuck is going on? And I'm sure that is exactly what's going through your head right now. In fact, you probably have a lot of questions like, who the hell is this chick? Or is she going to get to the point? How did I get suckered into listening to this? Okay, well, let's start with the last question first. How did you get suckered into listening to this? I am sure that it is probably because you are my parents. No. I know who my parents are, so maybe you're not my parents. It's probably a pretty good chance you're my parents, because it's episode 0, and who else knows about it? You're probably my parents. But if you're not, there might be some other options, like maybe you were trying to find another good podcast and you accidentally clicked on mine, like Throwing Shade, or maybe Stuff You Should Know, The Shalene Show. Oh, Shalene. That girl, I love her. Actually, I need to give her a shout out because she inspired me to get this thing started, right? She has 750,000 followers on Instagram. She replied to one of my comments and encouraged me to get going, so here I am. So thanks, Shalene. I hope you're watching this. I'd be honored. I doubt it, but if you haven't seen The Shalene Show, or listened to it I should say, check it out. She is amazing, very inspiring. But in any case, after you're done with mine, at least listen to mine. It's going to be like 10 minutes at the most on this one. So, those are 2 of the options. There is probably another option, and that is that this is not, you're not my parents. You didn't accidentally click on the wrong thing, but it's not 2022 right now. It's actually 2025, and I am a famous YouTuber and podcaster, and I now live in Madrid, Spain. And you are binge listening or watching all of my content to try to catch up. Doubt it, but it could happen. You never know. So if that's the case, woohoo! You can find me in Seville next week. I'm going to be on the beach and just relaxing. So, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so one of the other questions were, am I going to get to the point? No. Not going to happen. I have ADHD. I don't get to the point. I ramble. It is what it is. You're just going to have to deal with it. And who the hell am I? Oh, yeah. So, I already told you my name. Did you forget it already? It's Hope Alexander, and this is Simply Living with Hope. Simply Live with Hope. Oh my God, I don't even know what it is. Simply Live with Hope. Okay, so, anywho, that is who I am, but who am I really? So, I am 49 years old. I'm a transgender female, and I drive truck for a living. I like to think of myself as a transportation relocation specialist. That sounds much more glamorous. I mean, I need a little glamour in my life. This studio that I'm in is actually the sleeper berth in my truck. So I am currently sitting in Minnesota. I drove 650 miles today. I started in Wyoming, drove across Nebraska, Iowa. Yeah, I don't know if I'm in Minnesota yet, to be honest. I suck at geography. But somehow I managed to find my way around the country every day. So, yeah, I was out in Idaho yesterday. I actually got a chance to go skiing in Idaho, and it was my first time skiing the Rockies. It was pretty amazing. So, one of the perks of my job. I did mention that I'm a transgender female. So, I'm pretty new out, not a year out yet. So I am finding my way through this thing called life right now. Very happy, finally able to be who I am. That's a whole nother episode. I don't want to get into that one right now, but we'll definitely get into my story in the first couple of episodes for sure, as far as who I am. Some of the other things that I do want to talk about is I do want to talk about empowering people in general. This is not just an LGBTQ thing. It's not trans, thing. It is for everybody. But I will definitely use it as a platform, one, to help my fellow trans brothers and sisters, as well as non-binary folks as well, help find their way, as I have been doing, and also to help my family and your family as well be able to understand who we are and that sort of thing, and how to better relate with us. So those are some things. I also do want to help educate the community on LGBTQ and transgender and non-binary rights and other issues, and also some of the history as far as the LGBTQ. As I learn it, I will share that as well too. So, and then definitely I am here to have fun. This is really a hobby for me, and I love to laugh. I love to be upbeat and positive, and I'm going to share that. I also have some very funny friends, and I can't wait for you to meet some of them. So I will definitely have some awesome people on as guests on the show, and we will talk about all kinds of things. So if you're able to leave a comment on YouTube and you'd like to talk about a specific topic, shoot it in the comments and we will see if we can hit that. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Simply Live with Hope. I'm going to also create a Facebook page, and hopefully it is up by the time that this video is up, or audio. And so Facebook, Instagram, any of the podcasting platforms, and then YouTube. Should be able to find me on all of those under Simply Live with Hope, and drop me a comment on what you'd like to see or hear talk about, and we will see if we can do that for you. If we do have some sensitive stuff, because there is a possibility we might be shedding some tears and crying, I will definitely leave a trigger warning so that we don't upset anybody. Yeah, so I'm just gonna finish my tea here tonight, and then I'm gonna record episode 1, and you'll have to stick around to see what the topic is on that one. So for now, I love you some more.